Will you wave, JC?
Beer.
Okay, will you, imagine writing a 5-page paper or studying really hard for a final or a test that is worth a big portion of your grade and not getting the grade back until late in the semester or right before your next assignment. That is, it's unfair to students because they're not able to learn from their mistakes. And this would, so I'm about to talk about how everyone has encountered these situations where their teachers or professors have waited a long time to put their assignments in, and how stressful and unfair it can feel to them, and how they don't have the trust and respect for their professors due to this. So my name's Haley, and I'm about to be a sophomore in college at Kansas State, so I have some experience with not feeling like my work is being valued when I work really hard on an assignment and it's only given back to me whenever the next assignment's due. So this is unfair, and my strategy to improve this would be putting reasonable deadlines on teachers and educators to improve this, and to help the students feel like they're being heard and valued. So by implementing these deadlines, it would just improve timely feedback for the students where they can learn from their mistakes, and it would foster an environment of accountability for the teachers to ensure that they are giving the assignments back in a timely manner. So the first reason that deadlines should be implemented for educators is that students who work hard on assignments should receive the feedback on these assignments. So the feeling that you don't know whether you're passing or failing is very hard on your mental health, and it can improve the rest of your work with not only that class, but with your other classes. So feedback is important for learning and for academic growth because it can, depending on how you feel in one class, it can totally impact the other classes. So Dylan Williams writes in Formative Assessment that feedback is only useful if it is given within enough time for the student to have feedback to improve his or her work. So example of this would be if you study for so long for a math test and your grade is only given back a week before the next math test. So you're not given enough time to learn from your mistakes and practice the things that you got wrong on your last test. This can be so important for improving your grades in all your classes. So the second reason for this would be delaying in grading causes unnecessary stress and anxiety for the students. So when students are unsure if they're passing or failing, this is very nerve-wracking for them and it creates uncertainty. The Journal of Youth and Adolescence in Academic Writing says that uncertainty increases anxiety and can harm mental health. This can increase anxiety, depression, and it can impact your other classes, not just that class. So this is very important to getting your grades back in a timely manner so that you're able to prepare for your other classes and for that class in the future, because you always want to grow in your academics. So the third reason would be it ensures fairness and accountability. So without consistency in this, some students could wait days, weeks, months before they're given a grade back on a big assignment, while other students only wait days or weeks. So this creates feelings of unfairness, and it decreases the levels of trust and fairness in the students and their teachers. They feel less respected and less heard. So the American Psychological Association says that clear expectations and consistency in classroom principles promote student motivations and fairness. So this just basically reinforces that having these deadlines would cultivate an environment of welcoming and fairness between all students. So a conflicting argument to this would be that teachers already have very busy schedules and they don't have time. Well, this rule would not be strict, it would just be a boundary, and it would ensure planning, not just like it wouldn't be a subtraction from their other work. So to conclude, this will help, the timely responses will help with student learning and academic growth, and even the students' overall mental health. So it would create an environment of respect, trust, and fairness within the education department, which is so important whenever you're trying to grow in your academic life. So these policies and practices would make everyone feel empowered and to contribute to a positive and supportive learning environment. Thank you.